Imagine a single structure inside your body that controls movement, sensation, and communication between your brain and every part of your body. That structure is the spinal cord. Without it, your brain would be completely disconnected from the body. Today, we will explore the amazing anatomy of the spinal cord, one of the most vital parts of the human nervous system. Basic overview. The spinal cord is a long, thin, tube-like structure made of nervous tissue. It starts from the medulla oblongata in the brainstem and extends down to the lower back, ending around the L1 to L2 vertebrae in adults. It is protected by the vertebral column, also known as the backbone. The spinal cord is about 45 centimeters long in men and 43 centimeters in women, and it weighs only about 35 grams. Yet it controls almost every function of the body below the neck. Its main job is simple but powerful. Carry messages between the brain and the rest of the body. Structure of spinal cord. The spinal cord has a very organized structure. It is divided into 31 segments, and from each segment, a pair of spinal nerves emerges. These are grouped into 5 regions. Cervical, 8 pairs, controls neck, arms, and breathing muscles. Thoracic, 12 pairs, controls chest and upper abdomen. Lumbar, 5 pairs, controls lower abdomen and legs. Sacral, 5 pairs, controls pelvic organs. Coccygeal, 1 pair, controls tailbone region. Inside the spinal cord there are 2 main parts. Gray matter. This looks like a butterfly shape in cross-section. It contains nerve cell bodies and is responsible for processing information. White matter. This surrounds the gray matter. It contains nerve fibers, axons, that carry signals up and down the spinal cord. Ascending tracts send sensory information to the brain. Descending tracts send movement commands from the brain. How it works. The spinal cord acts like a high-speed communication cable. When you touch something hot, sensory nerves send a signal to the spinal cord. The spinal cord immediately sends a message to your muscles. You pull your hand away even before the brain fully processes the pain. This is called a reflex action. It shows how the spinal cord can make fast decisions without waiting for the brain. It also controls walking and movement, breathing coordination with brainstem, bladder and bowel control, basic reflexes like the knee jerk. Protection and importance. The spinal cord is extremely delicate, so the body protects it in multiple ways. Vertebrae act as a hard, bony shield. Meninges are 3 protective layers around it. Cerebrospinal fluid cushions it like a shock absorber. Even with all this protection, spinal cord injuries can be serious, leading to loss of movement or sensation below the injury. That's why the spinal cord is considered one of the most critical structures in human biology. The spinal cord is not just a structure. It is the lifeline of communication in the human body. Every movement, every sensation, every reflex depends on it. Understanding it helps us appreciate how perfectly the human body is designed. Because without the spinal cord, the brain would be silent and the body would be still.